good evening, everybody, from the Eden Prairie Community Center out here in the western suburbs. Welcome to Prep Hockey Night here on TJSportsOnline.net. Tonight, a rematch of last year's Hockey Day Minnesota in Stillwater. It is Eden Prairie taking on the Stillwater Ponies, hosting the Stillwater Ponies. As the cast of characters changed quite dramatically since last year, but should be a good hockey game nonetheless. Hello, everybody. I'm Tom Winchin. Boys selling the Ponies here on TJSportsOnline.net. Silver Fox, Richie is on camera, and the technical guru, and a little bit better facility and streaming capabilities that we, unlike our trip to Eastridge here the other night. We'll talk more about that in just a bit. This is your Prep Hockey Preview, and it's brought to you by Coldwell Banker Realty. Looking to buy or sell a home here in the Twin Cities? Contact Adam Nyberg, Branch Vice President with Coldwell Banker Realty in Stillwater, 651-329-5514. The Stillwater Ponies come in with a 10-6 record, and they're 7-3 in the Suburban East Conference. Cretin-Derham Hall is on top. Whitefield Lake is a game back. But with the Ponies, been a kind of a roller coaster ride. They had lost 3 games in a row, lost to Whitefield Lake, got shut out, lost to Cretin-Derham Hall, the game we had a chance to broadcast here a couple of weeks ago, and then went on the road, lost to Eastridge. But they came back and knocked off number 2 ranked Matamidi 1-0 at home, beat Mosby at home 6-1, and went down to Park Cottage Grove and beat the Wolfpack by a score of 9-2. The Ponies, as mentioned, 10-6 overall and 7-3 here in the Suburban East Conference. Their opponent, Lee Smith and the Eden Prairie Eagles, they are struggling, but they lost 13 seniors off of last year's squad. They are 6-10-1 overall and 0-3 in a very tough Lake Conference that features the number 1 and 2 ranked teams in the state of Minnesota. This is our pregame show. Time for the coaches section and a visit with head coach Matt Doman. Getting back 3-2-1. And our Prep Hockey Preview continues tonight for the Eden Prairie Community Center coaches section. And again, a visit with head coach Matt Doman of the Stillwater Ponies. And Matt, before we talk about the specifics, the rematch of Hockey Day Minnesota, I want to talk about our hockey hotbed down there in the St. Croix Valley. This weekend is Skate for the Roses for the girls. How did the weekend before, how did the Sticks in Stillwater go?
It was a little chilly, for the little kids to be out there, but it's such a great event, and the atmosphere down there, everybody playing outside, and so even through the cold, everybody braved the cold and had a good weekend.
What rinks did they use to play that tournament?
The outdoor rink in front of the rec center. Yeah, so they put the borders down and played 3-on-3, had a bunch of small ice games going, and it was a lot of fun.
How many teams showed up?
I'm not sure how many they had. I had 2 boys on a team, so I was just kind of worried about us, making sure we were good on the forecheck,
Obviously, a lot of people have to put in a lot of time to put that on Jim Boo and the rest of the staff, and a lot of effort goes into it.
Yeah, no question. It's about a community coming together, and and people from outside the community coming in, and Stillwater being able to really present what we have available in our town, and with the great volunteers that we have, it's really, for me personally, it's great to be a part of something like that.
And as I mentioned, Skate for the Roses for the 10 and under, 12 and under, 15 and under girls this weekend as well. Now let's talk about the fortunes of the Ponies. Last time I had a broadcast again, one of the few that I've had a chance to do, a loss to Cretin-Derham Hall. The roller coaster ride is now back on an upswing, including that shutout of Matamidi.
Yeah, no question. That was obviously a big game for us. Crosstown rivals, and they're a really good team. So it was a great battle. It was great for our kids to know, hey, we may have lost a few, and that loss to Cretin hurt, Eastridge. That one hurt, but we were able to rebound and kind of hopefully turn it back, going in the right direction.
As mentioned, this is a rematch of Hockey Day Minnesota. Broadcast that game on radio last year, but totally different cast of characters this year.
Yeah, no question. And it's nice that we get to keep this game going with them and hopefully create a little bit of a rivalry. They obviously have a great program here, really well coached. So it's nice to have them on your schedule and have the opportunity to keep that going.
Well, Lee, I think he lost 13 players off of last year. and it's been a struggle this year with a whole new cast of characters. But my goodness, he plays a tough schedule.
Yeah, no question about it. We were looking at it today, and we were kind of giggling to ourselves. We got a very tough non-conference schedule this year as well. But these guys, they get put through the ringer, and come playoff time, that's why they're always so tough.
Yeah, your schedule includes a rematch with White Bear Lake here, and you got Holy Family, and our next broadcast, St. Thomas Academy as well. So quite a stretch run.
Yeah, no question. Really, 5 of our last 9 games are against, really top 10 teams in the state. And when you, like I said, talking about trying to be playoff ready and battle tested, there's no question coming down the stretch here. We're going to find ourselves in that position, and we'll see how we can respond from that.
So many new faces and so on with the up and down ride we've had. Have you changed up a lot of your schemes in the defensive zone, neutral ice, offensive zone to accommodate maybe the talent that you have on this team?
Not really. I think it comes down to, playing within a system. We're not super X and O guys, but, really it's about putting these kids in positions where they can succeed and, make reads and make the play. There's the game is so fast. You can't, draw it up on a board. You just have to, hopefully, teach them to make decisions and make good decisions and, kind of let them figure it out from there.
All right, JV behind us. They're playing very well tonight, have a big lead 4-1 going into the third period. How's the JV done this year?
JV has been really good this year. They're undefeated in conference. Obviously at any time in any season you're going to have some ups and downs, but they've been able to battle through that and win some big games and really been playing well, especially the last 4 or 5 games.
All right, we won't see you until February 13th against STA, but Matt, good luck to you, bud.
Yeah, thanks, Tom. I appreciate it.
And that is Matt Dillman, head coach of the Stillwater Ponies, as the coaches section of our prep hockey preview continues here on TJSportsOnline.net. And we mentioned the JV, and they're doing very well. In fact, they won earlier tonight by a score of 8-2. We'll talk more about that in just a bit. Talk a little bit about the scoring. Now I had a chance to visit with head coach Lee Smith, Eden Prairie. He, of course, went on to the state, finished third last year. They won it all back in 2016. A very good program. They won the state title 5 different times. And the longtime head coach Lee Smith, we had a chance to visit with him. Eden Prairie Community Center, as we get a chance to broadcast again. Stillwater and Eden Prairie broadcast the Hockey Day Minnesota game last year on the radio. Chance to visit for the first time, I'm guessing, in about 16 years for this young man, Lee Smith. The last time I think we were in the bowels of Mariucci Arena before a section game, long time ago. But Lee Smith, and a chance to visit with him, and nice to see you again, sir. I don't know if you remember me, but
I do remember the interview. I'm sorry I don't remember everything else, but it's great to see you again, too. Thanks.
All right, I mentioned broadcast Hockey Day Minnesota last year on radio here in the Twin Cities. People still talk about it, that experience at all?
No question about it. I think for a lot of the guys, even for the fact that we went to the state tournament, that was the highlight, to get invited to go play down there. Stillwater was such gracious hosts. The game was all that it lived up to be. 2 great teams going at it. We found a way to make one more play, but the game was even Steven, and we're forever thankful for them for having us.
All right, but this year, total different cast of characters for both teams. How many did you lose off of last year's squad?
We lost 13 players, and so, with the strength of schedule and trying to teach some kids how to step up, we've had some struggles, and we don't expect an easy game again tonight with Stillwater. They seem to be playing really well, so we know that we're going to have to be at the top of our game to get a W tonight.
13 gone, other than Casey. Anybody else that went on to play juniors or maybe right to college?
Yeah, we had Jared Bukoviak, Hunter Johannes, and Nick Lieberman. They all went, and also Nolan Sullivan. So we had quite a few that got to go on and are playing juniors right now and are committed to colleges.
All right. Hopefully maybe a couple of those want to come play for my Augies at Augsburg, coaching for Chris Smith here. Let's talk about this team. You talk about strength of schedule, and obviously they're this young team getting thrown in the fire. You play a lot of tough teams.
Yeah, we've had a lot of goals. You know, we lost to St. Thomas twice, and Edina once, and Minnetonka once, and Wayzata, who's playing really well. So some of our losses have been really challenging because we played well enough to win. We also had a great game where we beat Duluth East, and that was an exciting game for us. We played with a little bit more urgency. Hopefully we can find that game tonight.
Stillwater and Eden Prairie again for the second time in a little more than a year. With the new cast of characters and so on, have you changed up your schemes and your defensive and offensive zone schemes to accommodate the new people?
Well, we hadn't until about a week ago, and now we figure that it's been pretty eye-opening the amount of goals that we've given up. So we've tried to adjust some things defensively to try to put ourselves in a better position to win, especially with the fact that we have to get through a Minnetonka or a Holy Family to get out of our section. So we can't give up 4 or 5 goals and expect to win.
Now you died in Minnetonka, not only in your section but also in your conference. That's a tough road to hoe. What about your opponent tonight? As mentioned, Stillwater for the second time in a year, and Matt lost a lot. But what are you expecting tonight?
Well, I know one thing. They're going to come off the bus, and they're going to be ready to play, and they're going to have a lot of energy, and Matt's going to bring a lot of energy. It looks like their goaltender's really something special, so we're going to have to try to find a way to get 30-plus shots on him, it looks like, to try to muster three goals. But the bottom line is we need some good goaltending. We need to play really good in front of our goalie, and if we do that, we'll be right there at the end.
Well, again, thanks for visiting with us again, Lee, and let's not make it 15 years again.
No, I hope I see you in Mariucci this end of the winter. Thank you.
Head coach Lee Smith, longtime head coach of Eden Prairie, our special guest here in the coaches section of our hockey preview, brought to you by Caldwell Becker Burnett Realty in Stillwater. Have an experienced professional manage your real estate needs today. Adam Nyberg has been a trusted friend, guide, and leader in the real estate business since 1994. Call Adam Nyberg of Caldwell Banker Burnett Realty at 651-329-5514. Lee talked about his schedule, his strength of schedule. He has left on his schedule. Listen to these teams. After tonight, they play the number 1 ranked team in the state, Edina. And then they face number 2, Blake. And then number 3, Minnetonka. Then they have Wayzata on the road. Then St. Margaret's on the road. Back home against Edina. And then at Hopkins. My goodness, that is quite a schedule for the Eden Prairie Eagles. We mentioned 6-10-1 and 0-3 in the conference. And for your Stillwater Ponies, after tonight, we have a home game with Roseville. We head to Woodbury on the 1st of February. And then the big game Saturday, February 3rd against White Bear Lake. Then on to Forest Lake, Cretin-Durham Hall, St. Thomas Kettering, Eastridge, and Holy Family. Starting lineup, first of all, for your Ponies and head coach Matt Billman. And up front will be junior Spencer Scott, the freshman Noah Tussey, and then right wing Andrew Eichton, a junior. On defense will be Cooper and Parker, the Wileys. And Cooper's a sophomore, Parker is the senior. And in goal will be Jesse Brown, 7-6 his record, and a 2.29 goals against average save percentage of 92.3. And now the starting lineup for the Eden Prairie Eagles. In goal will be Andrew Dietrich. He is a senior, and he has a record of 4-7, 4.12 goals against average, save percentage of 85.9. And on defense for the Eden Prairie Eagles will be Keegan Langenfeld, a junior, and Andrew Irwin, and he is a senior. And the forward line for the Eden Prairie Eagles at right wing will be Tommy Polkowski, and he's a junior. In the middle is Jack Jensen, a junior, and John Middlestead, he's on left wing, and he is a sophomore. And now from the Eden Prairie Community Center, by the way, we want to thank Dean Running and the staff here at the Community Center for all their help in getting us on the air here today. Right now, here's our national anthem. All right, nice job. The youngsters from the community center, our national anthem here tonight. As mentioned, the JV won easily by a score of 8-2. And we have good news too on the girls front. They won again. They shut out Roseville by a score of 6-0. Our last broadcast was Stillwater girls hockey against Eastridge. Unfortunately, we had all kinds of technical difficulties. Did not get the game on live, but if you want to watch that game in its entirety, that thrilling overtime win, you can go to our website, tjsportsonline.net, and click on the on-demand menu on the blue frame that you are watching the game tonight. Go to our on-demand menu, and the Stillwater Eastridge girls game will be there. And we're going to feature the Stillwater Pony girls basketball team, who've won 5 of their last 6. They'll be at Roseville on Tuesday night, and we'll have that game for you right here on tjsportsonline.net. And Jesse Brown will be defending the goal to our left, and Andrew Dietrich will be defending the goal to our right. The Suburban East Conference against the Lake Conference. 3-2 was the final last year. Hockey Day in Minnesota. In the cold and the rain, and standing on the top of those bleachers and just freezing to death. Number Charlie Beatty and John Picadini and I had a good time broadcasting it. Broadcast all 3 games that day. Matamidi IC, River, Stillwater, Eden Prairie, and then the girls, Stillwater and Minnetonka. And the face-off at center ice, red and white, and black for the Ponies, or for the Eagles. And the Ponies with the red and white all-color scheme. And from the point, Eden Prairie with the first shot. Puck in the near corner. They go back up top to the point. Shot taken there by the defenseman, Andrew Irwin, and the puck out at center ice on the near right wing for the Ponies. And a number I don't have on my sheet here. Now sent into the offensive zone, sent in by the Ponies. And no, that's Andrew Eichten. I'm sorry. I'm looking at the wrong sheet here. Ponies will hold the offensive zone. Eichten will send it down into the near corner. As the Eagles breaking out left to right, they set up the near side boards, and that'll be an icing call. So slow start for yours truly as a face-up back down inside the Eagles zone. Played 50 seconds down this first period. And the Ponies will send out Joe Raleigh, Lou Camp, and Adam Isley, 2 juniors and a sophomore. And on defense will be Logan Huber, junior, and Blake Donner, another junior. And off the face-up inside the Eden Prairie zone, it comes to the line, and it's held in by Huber. And there's a centering pass right through the blue end of the point, and there's a shot, hits traffic right out front. On a shot taken off the wing there by, is that Alexandra Wells? And from the point, it's held in. There's Blake Donner, plays it down low in the corner. Adam Isley stood up on a check. Eden Prairie in that far corner. Max Hargetsinger. I had fun with that name, Max Hargetsinger. And A.J. Horton are the second defensive pair for the Eagles. As the Ponies continue to put on pressure offensive zone. There's a shot from right out front. And a glove save by Dietrich. A little pushing and shoving. But a nice opportunity there for the Ponies and Joey Raleigh. Raleigh went top shelf, and Dietrich snapped that one out of the air. Eden Prairie, red, white, and black. And the Ponies all red and white today. Third line is Ryan Roski, Lucas Munson, and Wyatt Wasco. And a junior, sophomore, and a senior. On this line for the Stillwater Ponies, the Eagles sent it back down inside the Pony zone. First man back there as well as the junior defenseman, along with Ethan Darby, the junior. Puck against that back wall, 3-4 person tap. And on the forward check there, Ryan Lusku, a senior. Garrett Smith and Joey Grain are the 2 other linemen for the Eagles. They play just 3 lines. As that center ice, bouncing puck at the red line, walked into the offensive zone. Joey Grain with a shot, and down to the save. There's a rebound, and again, Jesse Hand to make the save. Puck cleared back to the line, held in by Lingenfeld. Keegan's shot was blocked by traffic out front. Puck in back behind the Pony there. Off in that far wing is Waskill. Big wide trying to clear the zone. Cannot. Comes to the near side boards in the Pony zone. Then we're going to have a penalty to be called against Ryan Lesko as he took one of the Ponies hard into the wall. That could be a checking from behind and an interference call. The Ponies will go on the power play. Ryan Lesko, 2-minute monitor, for interference. Time of the penalty will be at the 2:24 mark. The Stillwater specialty teams, 11 power play goals, no shorthanded goals so far this season. And kind of spoiled from the last couple of years. But 11 power play goals, not too bad. As Coach D, who's going to have the power play in him. Cooper Waddy and Parker Waddy out there. Cooper Waddy going back. And there's Noah Tessie. Noah Tessie out there with Angel Eichton and Spencer Scott. Ponies left to right of the breakout. Here comes Cooper. Clears the blue line. Hits center ice. Waddy into the zone. Down the left wing boards. And he caught Noah Tessie a little bit of offside at the Eden Prairie blue line. Ponies coming in, as mentioned, 10-6 winners of 3 in a row after losing 3 in a row. Face up just outside the Eagle blue line. And there's Jack Jensen, one of the penalty killers for Eden Prairie. He wins the draw, and his defenseman sends it all the way back down the ice. The Ponies have to regroup back behind Jesse. Still bottled up in their own end. Drop pass up along the near side boards for Noah Tessie. The freshman brings up the left wing, and it's broken up. And retreating is Joey Raleigh to pick it up. And Joey back behind his own net. Leaves it there for Tessie. And a long breakout pass to center ice. Sent into the offensive zone by Spencer Scott. Running around the far side boards. Immediately cleared all the way back down the ice by Ryan Lesko. Oh, that's right. Lesko was in the penalty box. Who was that? That was maybe 18 out there. Yep, Jack Jensen. Ponies again, their own zone. They have 54 seconds to go on this power play. Puck along the near side boards. And there's Logan Huber. Huber back behind the net. As the wingers peel off. Passive forecheck. Come on, Logan. As Huber walks it out of his own end. Goes right wing and into the offensive zone, sent it by Lucas Munson. Played back behind the Eagle net. First man in on the forecheck is Wyatt Waska. 4-man tap, far corner in that offensive zone at the half wall. It's held in by the Ponies and held in by Andrew Eichton. Side of the goal, cleared up along the boards. There's Andrew. Eichton goes up top to the point. Return pass, and it hops his stick. Comes loose from the corner. Eichton gets a return pass. Goes up top for Logan Huber. Back to Eichton. Give and go onto the corner. Pass behind Lucas Munson. Munson up the wall for Eichton. Back to Munson. Far corner gets a pick. Munson. He's got 1 second to set it up. Munson. Eden Prairie back at full strength. There's a bad angle shot. That is traffic in front of the net. Huber with a puck trying to put it out front. Comes wide to the near side boards. And the Ponies will hold it in. Held in by Blake Donner. Inside that Eden Prairie zone with 12:20 to go. And they score in this first period. And now we have a whistle. And the net came loose inside the Eagle zone. Other games going on tonight. Elk River is at Anoka. Irondale is at Armstrong Cooper. Chanhassen and Bloomington Jefferson. Coon Rapids hosting Southwest Christian. Prior Lake at Duluth East. Minnetonka at Edina. That's the big game. I'm guessing Braemar is going to be packed tonight. And off the face-up inside the Eden Prairie zone. Puck in that far corner. And it's cleared by the Ponies up to the point, and it hops the stick of the defense and goes all the way back down the ice. Wells going back for it, circles the cage, comes out the near side door. Alex from skate to stick goes left wing far side. Bringing ahead for Matthew McGinley. And Matt sends it into the offensive zone. Andrew Irwin back for the Eagles up along the left wing boards. And out to center ice, 2-on-2 coming back for the Eagles. Garrett Smith into the offensive zone. He stood up against the near side boards at the half wall. Ponies with the puck to clear it left wing far side. And out to center ice. Pass intended there for Adam Isley and never got there at center ice. Coming back for the puck and sent to the offensive zone is Nelson Summery playing on that fourth line. Summery out there, he's just a sophomore. Eden Prairie with the puck in their own zone. Irwin back behind his own net for his partner Keegan Langenfeld. From the point, there's a shot that hits traffic in front of the net. And for the point, that's Cooper wanted to play down the far side boards. And the puck is touched by Eden Prairie. And not sure what the call was. Might have been a hand pass, but play whistled down inside the Eden Prairie zone with 11:08 to go. They don't keep shots on goal on the clock here. And off the face-up one by the Eagles, Andrew Krebsbach, Austin Krebsbach out there with Sam Pager. Couple of junior defensemen out the center ice. Coming back, here come the Eagles, and on the carry, Jack Jensen back behind his own net. Jensen into the slot on his back end. Goes up top of the point. And a shot saved by Braun. And a shot taken by Austin Krebsbach. And we'll get a whistle with 10:50 to go here in the scoreless first period from the Eden Prairie Community Center. A broadcast courtesy of Caldwell Banker Burnett Realty in Stillwater. 651-329-5514. A draw won by the Ponies in their own zone. Up the left wing boards and coming to center ice with Raleigh. Raleigh sends it into the offensive zone with the races out. Isley and Hamper on his wings. Back in the near corner in the P zone. Picked up by Jensen. Jensen circles back in front of his own cage. And then goes right wing far side. The pass for Middlesex. Johnny Middlesex into the zone. He stood up on a big hit. And the puck out at center ice. And tripped up and going down is Joe Raleigh. And the Eagles still in possession in their own zone. And they clear the red line. Try to dump it in. Ponies to break it up. Trying to clear the zone. And it's held in by Tommy Pilkowski. Far corner, Jensen on the forecheck. He gets double teamed. Pilkowski trying to pop it free. 4-man tap. And now Blake Donor trying to work it free. Comes up the board to the line. It's held in by Carson Jones. And out to center ice. Laid pass coming back is Luke Hamp. Hamp in the far corner. He's out there by his lonesome though. Ponies in the line. She's 1-4 for just a second. Eagles on the breakout left to right. And out to center ice. Turned back by the Ponies and sent down ice. That time by Ethan Darby. Third set of defense. And walk back in the offensive zone for the Eagles. There's Chris Conan, senior, on this second line for Eden Prairie. Conan at center over skates the puck. Stillwater has it taken away into the offensive zone. Jones with a shot. Carson Jones, and that is broken up. And down ice. The Eagles regroup. Sam Pager out there with Austin Krebsbach. Puck sent all the way back down. Jesse Brown plays up along the left wing boards. Headman pass to center ice. Coming back is Ryan Roski. He'll drive it into the Eden Prairie zone. Misplayed out there by Andrew Raleigh. It's loose back behind the net. Covering up is Andrew Irwin for the Eagles. Plays to the line, and it comes to center ice. And on the move, trying to weave his way through traffic. There was Joey Gray, the senior left winger. As the Eagles sent it into the offensive zone. First man back for the Ponies is Blake Donor. Goes far wing and out to center ice. That'll be a nice call against the Ponies with 8:32 to go in a scoreless first period. Other games going on tonight. We left you off with Minnetonka Edina. Hill Murray and Maple Grove tonight at Aldrich. Roseville at Hopkins tonight. Blake and Minnetonka Academy. Tina Grace at Osseo. Buffalo at Princeton. Champlin Park at Spring Lake Park. Off the face-up, Eden Prairie holds the offensive zone. That's sailed in down low. Off in the corner. That is Sam Wilhite. And Wilhite was not on my original roster. Wilhite is out there with Ryan Beskill and Garrett Smith. Side of the goal, Wilhite over skates the puck, cleared by the Ponies. Off the glass and a bouncing puck to center ice. Irwin retreats to his own blue line. Headman pass turned back by Logan Huber. Eagles send it back inside the Pony zone. First man back is Cooper Waddy. Waddy off in that far corner for Huber. Back to Cooper. Waddy has it taken away. Centering pass. Brown with a save. Loose in the near face. Down circle. And that's cleared, but not out. Again, the Eagles doing a good job on the forward check. Johnny Middlesex in there. And the puck comes free to line. Held in. Played to an open point. As Middlesex over skates. Bouncing puck center ice. And walked back into the offensive zone by Tommy Pilkowski. Pilkowski sends it back down low. Off in the corner. And cleared around the boards by Logan Hubert to the line. And the Ponies playing off the glass and out to center ice. And from neutral, here comes Pilkowski into the Pony zone. Plays it down the slot. First man to the puck is Cooper Waddy. Waddy plays it up the left wing. And the headman pass coming to center ice. And coughed up there by Joe Roddy. Right in front of that Pony bench. And it's loose. Finally, the Ponies control the puck and set it away. Headman pass into the zone. Coming down the wing is Adam Isley with the shot away wide of the goal. Coming off the bench and clearing it off the wall is Spencer Rudroot. And he gets it out to center ice. Play will sit down with 6:47 to go in a scoreless first period. Pony hockey here on PJ Sports Online. By the way, the archive of this game, we got a penalty against Parker Wading. Parker's going off 2-minute minor, coming at the 10-13 mark of the period. And so Eden Prairie will go on the power play. And off the face-off, Eden Prairie holds the offensive zone. The captain, Andrew Irwin, plays it down low in the corner. Slashing the call against Parker. Eagles out of their own zone, on the walk. Here comes Middlestead. Plays it on the right wing and sent to the offensive zone by Pilkowski. Up along the near side boards, Pony zone comes to the line. Held in by Irwin momentarily. And now it's cleared all the way down the ice. Good job on the penalty kill there for Wyatt Wasco. As Corky is going to change up his penalty killers. 6 minutes and short change remaining in this first period. From center ice, left wing pass into the zone. Coming in is Jack Jensen. Jensen in the near corner. Back behind Jesse Brown. He's taken another play by Logan Hubert. Puck in the far corner. Jensen tips it to the line. Held in by the Eagles. Jensen in his skates. On his stick. Down the left wing. Jensen still in control. Out front. Tip attempt just wide by Garrett Smith. And the puck comes to the line. Irwin cannot hold the offensive zone. He has to back up, get his teammates on side. And he plays it ahead for Jack Jensen into the offensive zone. Jensen drop pass to the point. Irwin got stood up on a check. And the puck comes free to center ice. And hammered down the ice by Spencer Scott. 40 seconds to go in the Eden Prairie power play. 5:25 to go, and again a scoreless first period. Eagles off the left wing boards and a center ice. Looking for Sammy Wilhite. Wilhite goes right wing far side. Backhanded in by Langenfeld. Inside the Pony zone against that back wall. Back up top to the point for Langenfeld. Keegan plays it down the right wing looking for return pass. Intercepted and sent all the way back down the ice by Logan Huber, or correction, Joe Raleigh. Raleigh in on the forward check. He takes Langenfeld into that back wall. Puck free in the near face-off circle. Here come the Eagles down. They rush Carson Jones into the zone. Jones with the centering pass. Side of the goal. Great job defensively by the Ponies right in front of the net by Blake Donor. And the puck along the near side boards from the point. It is held in by Sam Pager for Eden Prairie. Back behind the Pony net up along the right wing boards. And headman pass played to an open wing and out to center ice. Andrew Irwin retreats back into his own zone on the left wing. Garrett Smith sends it in for the blue line. He'll head for the bench. And the Eagles are changing. Ponies on the breakout. Pass ahead for Lucas Munson. Munson from center ice. He takes a hit. And the puck loose back inside the EP zone. And coming in on the forecheck to hold the offensive zone is Ryan Roski. Rung around the far side boards. EP zone. And up the right wing. Coming back is Spencer Rudroot into the zone. And a deflected pass just wide of the Pony goal against that back wall. Cooper Wadley this time is hit. And the Eagles still control on the forecheck. There's Joey Grain for the Eagles. Back behind the Pony net. Comes right out front. Steered away by Jesse Brown. Comes to the point. Irwin with a shot. That hits traffic. And we've got a whistle. And did the net come loose? Looks like it did. Behind Jesse Brown, the net came loose. Jesse coming in with that 2.29 goals against average and a save percentage of 92.3. 3:35 to go here in the first period. And again, no score. Both teams have had one penalty so far. Isley, Hamp, and Raleigh out there for the Ponies. Jensen, Filkowski, and Middlesex out there for the Eagles. Eagles send it in the offensive zone and they're offside. Oh, wait a minute, they dumped it in from the own side of the red line. That'll be an icing call against Eden Prairie. Again, they're at Braemar coming up on Saturday against the Edina Hornets. On the 1st of February, they host Blake. And on the 3rd, they host Minnetonka. 1, 2, and 3 in Class AA. Off the face-up. And the puck in that far corner in the paint zone. Jack Jensen puts it back behind the net for Andrew Irwin. Irwin, one of the captains of the Eagles. He goes reverse direction, goes right wing. And for the point, it's held in by Wells. Alex puts it back behind the net. Irwin off into the near corner for Middlestead. He plays the line. Johnny Middlestead, of course, the younger brother of Casey with the University of Minnesota. And eventually heading to the NHL, I'm sure. Puck cleared all the way down the ice by the Eagles. And that'll be a nice call against Eden Prairie. Finish the schedule tonight. And where did I leave off? So Tina Grace is at Oxford tonight. Buffalo at Princeton. Champlain Park at Spring Lake Park. South St. Paul at St. Thomas Academy. We'll be over there in a couple of weeks. Old Angels at Waconia, Breck at Wayzata. Forest Lake at Creighton-Durham Hall tonight. Blaine is at Andover. Shakopee at Henry Sibley. And off the face-up in the EP zone against the near side boards. This is the top of the circle, and it's held in. Coming down that wing is Noah Tussey with a backhand pass right to the blue. Comes to the point, and it's deflected high in the air. Cleared the line. Nada. And now sent out to center ice. 2-on-2 coming back. It has Spencer Rudroop, and he is offside. Rudroot, there's no P in there. Can't read my own handwriting. Spencer Rudroot, junior winger on that second line. Face outside that Pony blue line. Jensen to take the draw against Joe Raleigh. Joey wins that face up. Ponies regroup back in their own zone. There's Parker Waddick. There's rink line far side. Headman pass. It's behind Isley. Adam into the offensive zone down the wing. Centers it out front. And Andrew Dietrich steers that one away. Isley in the corner. Side of the goal. Loose puck. Bonnie's Kaline. And it comes out the near side door. Parker Waddick comes into the forecheck to hold the zone. And I think Parker's going to get called. Parker Waddick is going to pick up the penalty. And this one coming at the 14:50 mark. There's the door. And Parker Waddick will go to the penalty box. The Ponies will have to kill off their second penalty of this hockey game. Again, we're broadcasting on TJSportsOnline.net. And the on-demand menu will feature this game in its entirety coming up probably tomorrow. The Eagles hold the offensive zone. Elbowing is a call against Parker Waddick. As the net comes loose back behind Jesse Brown. Convenient snap of the clock, we like that. 2:03 to go in the period, 1:54 to go in the penalty. Wilkowski to tank the draw against Ryan Roski. Puck comes to the point for Andrew Irwin. Irwin goes rink wide and off the stick of his partner on that far side. Playing the point is Middlestead. Middlestead for Irwin, backs into his own zone. On the forecheck, the killer, penalty killer is Wyatt Waska. Jensen into the zone, down the left wing, drop pass. They go up top to the point. Here's Irwin, top of the face-off circle. And for Middlestead, just barely kept it in. Middlestead down the left wing, goes slot on the weak side, right through the skates of Jensen. Jack goes back to the pick of the puck. Waska all over him. There's a centering pass right out front. Jesse with a skate save. And the puck off in the far corner. There's Chris Conan for the Eagles. Goes up top for Middlestead. Back to Johnny with a shot. And kicked out of there by Jesse Brown. Puck in the near corner inside the Pony zone. 1:04 to go in the power play. And out of the near corner, Irwin goes out top. Weak side, Jensen. Shot. Hits bodies. And back behind the net is Chris Conan. Goes up top for Middlestead. Great diving stop there by the Ponies. Great stop there by Ryan Roski. Irwin with a shot from the point. Brown with the same rebound. And Jesse Neal's on top of it to get a whistle and a stoppage of play. Stillwater girls won earlier today. Shut out Roseville this afternoon at the Rec Center, 6-0. And the Stillwater girls basketball team, that's their next broadcast. We'll be at Roseville High School next Tuesday night. Take on the Raiders and TJSportsOnline.net. Off the face-up, Pager holds it in. Pager goes on the weak side. And the pass behind Carson Jones. Jones back to Pager. Sam, top of the face-off circle. Down the left wing. Shot is blocked by the Ponies and sent all the way down the ice by Cooper Waddick. And first person back is Lingenfeld. Keegan, the junior defenseman, sends it up the right wing. Carson Jones inside the Pony zone, sends it deep. Back behind that, up along the left wing boards. Picked up and cleared out of the zone. And down ice by Wells. Eden Prairie with just 6 seconds to go on the power play. Pager will send it in inside the Stillwater end. Brown out for a skate. Cooper to clear up along the dasher boards and down ice. And Parker's out of the penalty box. They're going to wave off the icing call as Parker was still in the box. At least the door was open. And there's the buzzer. And that is the end of 17 minutes of hockey. And we are scoreless at the end of one period. Stillwater and Eden Prairie here on TJSportsOnline.net.
Shots on goal for Prairie. Ponies.
And shots on goal, 7-3 in favor of Eden Prairie in that first period. Looking for a new career in real estate? Contact Adam Nyberg, branch vice president with Caldwell Banker Burnett Realty in Stillwater, 651-329-5514. In the industry since 1994, Adam has the knowledge to educate and develop independent real estate agents to reach their maximum potential. Caldwell Banker agents know the value of a personal relationship, especially when it comes to finding a home. Again, call Adam at 651-329-5514. Good night, Town Merchant. Town Merchant, the Silver Fox, is on camera here tonight. And pretty good sized pony crowd here tonight. But I'm guessing we have a captive audience back home in the St. Croix Valley. Not a lot of people want to make the 55-mile drive from Stillwater to the other side of the metro area, especially in a rush hour. It was an adventure getting over here. But so we welcome you here to the broadcast. Coming into action tonight in the Suburban East Conference, Cretin-Durham Hall is on top of the conference. They are 14-2-1. It is a good hockey team. We featured the Ponies and CDH a couple of weeks ago, and the Raiders won that game 4-2. Whitefield Lake in second place. They're 12-3-2. They are 9-1-1 in conference. The Ponies are 7-3, followed by Forest Lake, Eastridge, Park Cottage Grove, Mosby, Woodbury, and Roseville. Who are the Stillwater boys after tonight? Again, they host Roseville on Saturday night at the Rec Center. 3 o'clock game. On the road at Woodbury on Thursday, February 1st. Home against Whitefield Lake, Saturday, February 3rd. And the Blizzard Rink will be rocking that night. And at Forest Lake on the 7th. That's boys hockey. The girls hockey team, they're on a 7-11-3 mark so far in the season. And let's see the Stillwater girls. When is their next game? We've got 3 games remaining. They're at Whitefield Lake Saturday night at 7:30 at Banners. And then home on Tuesday, January 30th against Park Cottage Grove. And home against Mosby on Saturday, February 3rd. That's the Stillwater girls team. Stillwater winning earlier today 6-0. They won 2 in a row. They defeated Eastridge in the last broadcast. The game is online, on demand at the tjsportsonline.net. Ponies were down 2-0, came up with 3 goals. Morgan Woolers had the first 2 goals, and Maya Yukanovich got the game-winning goal, but what was about a minute 30 seconds into overtime. Turning our attention to basketball on the Pony front. Stillwater boys looking for a win. And tomorrow night they will host Woodbury at the Stable. Tuesday, January 30th, they host Roseville, and then on the road at Park Cottage Grove and Eastridge. Stillwater girls basketball team, they are playing so well. They won 5 of the last 6 and 1 loss. A game we had a chance to broadcast. And again, you can find that game on demand here on tjsportsonline.net. They lost by 6 to the Raiders. Came back and beat Princeton and then defeated Forest Lake the other night. They're on the road tomorrow night at Woodbury. On the road Tuesday, January 30th at Roseville. We'll have that game for you here on tjsportsonline.net. Back home against Park Cottage Grove on Friday, February 2nd. And the wrestling team, 9-7 in dual meets. This weekend, they'll find themselves hosting an invitational. And who's coming to the field house? Austin, St. Paul Humboldt, Harding, Como Park Central, Park Center, North St. Paul, Minneapolis North, Maple Grove, Lakeville North, Eden Prairie, Cretin-Durham Hall, Big Lake, Becker, Blaine, and South St. Paul. The next dual meet will be at Park Cottage Grove on Thursday, February 1st. On the Stillwater Sports calendar, and earlier today, it was the Nordic Skiing Varsity Meet, and that was held at Battle Creek Regional Park. As the Stillwater Nordic Ski team ranked 3rd in the state. I mentioned the hockey game. Gymnastics, they're at home tonight against Forest Lake. No question, they're not at Forest Lake. They're at Forest Lake High School. The gymnastics team, the Stillwater Ponies, are ranked number 1 in the state in girls gymnastics. Awesome. Also going on tonight, the wrestling team is hosting Cretin-Durham Hall at the high school. tomorrow, Alpine skiing, the varsity invitational. That'll be at Afton Elms. And also tomorrow, basketball home and home with the Woodbury Royals. Wrestling, the invitational at South St. Paul. Varsity invitational on Saturday. And hockey on Saturday. The boys hockey team and Roseville at the Rec Center. That's at 3 o'clock. And at 7:30, the girls hockey team against Whitebear Lake at Badness Center. We're up to date on the Pony schedule. We mentioned gymnastics, ranked number 1 in the state. Nordic ski team ranked number 3 in the state. The swimming and diving team, they are ranked number 3 in the. No, correction, I saw the latest ranking. They're number 2 in the state right now. So a very successful winter sports season for the Ponies. We're at the end of one period of play. Again, we're scoreless. Ponies outshot in that first period by a margin of 7-3. We're going to step away. We'll be back with the second period. Again, we're broadcasting tonight from the Eden Prairie Community Center out here on Valley View Road in Eden Prairie. We'll be back in about 7 minutes.
Hi, I'm Adam Nyberg with Coldwell Banker Burnett. If you've ever been curious about a possible career in real estate, please contact me today. I'd love to talk with you.
Again, thanks to Adam Nyberg and his staff at Coldwell Banker Burnett Realty in the Stillwater. 651-329-5514, the phone number. And I want to give the number 2 for Anita White. She's on staff as well, 651-392-5481. Earlier today, we mentioned the Stillwater girls shutting out Roseville 6-0. And the junior varsity outshot Eden Prairie 39-37. Had a great third period. Actually, great second half of the second period and the third period. They won 8-2, one going away. And getting the goals, Nick Dario, the sophomore sharpshooter. Nick had 4 goals. Little guy, 5'9", 150-pound sophomore. He had 4 goals. Ty Thurison had a couple of goals. And Noah Claybeck had 1, and Benny Borman had 1. And backstopping win was Logan Beans, our sophomore goaltender. That's right, Jesse's a senior, Tanya's a junior, and Logan Beans is a sophomore. So the Pony junior varsity team with an 8-2 win over Eden Prairie. Well, teams coming back on the ice. Again, a reminder, our next broadcast of Stillwater Sports will be Tuesday night from Roseville. It'll be girls basketball against the Roseville Raiders. The girls hockey team with that win, picking up their 6th win of the year, correction, 7th win of the year. And they are 7-11-3 overall and 500 in conference. Other standings in the Suburban East Conference. In girls basketball, Cretin-Derham Hall is on top. White Bear Lake is second. And in girls basketball, Cretin-Derham Hall is on top. And Roseville is second, followed by Woodbury and Stillwater. Our next broadcast of Pony Boys Hockey will be on Tuesday, February 13th, when they'll be at St. Thomas Academy. And we mentioned basketball on Tuesday. We have 2 more games for Stillwater Boys basketball. And on Tuesday, February 9th, at Eastridge will have that game for you. And on Tuesday, February 27th, Stillwater Boys basketball, they'll be hosting Forest Lake. You got what you Shark Company here tonight. The Silver Fox right next to me. Andrew Dietrich defending the goal to our left. Jesse Brown, the goal to our right. As off the face of the Pony, sent it in the offensive zone for the point. Cooper right with a shot. And that is deflected by traffic out front. Puck in the far corner. And it comes out front again. Comes up top of the point. As Parker cannot hold the zone. Comes free to center ice. Coming back. Jensen into the zone. Feeds the wing. Shot. Scoring! Beautiful one-timer. The shot taken by Tommy Polkarski. And a nice assist from Jack Jensen. And Eden Prairie takes a 1-0 lead at the 22-second mark of this second period. Tommy Polkarski picking up his 3rd goal of the year with a beautiful assist from Jack Jensen. And Parker Wiley trying to hold the zone. Then he went down. And an easy 2-on-1 for the Eden Prairie Eagles. Again, 1-0 in favor of the Eagles. Here's the score. And they're going to give a second assist to Johnny Milstead. Play inside the Ponies here, down 1-0 now. And the puck comes out to center ice, back checking of Jensen to take it away. Jensen walks it back into the zone, down the near wing on his backhand. Jensen centers it out front, and that is off the stick of his winger, Johnny Middlestead, and the puck comes to center ice and backhanded up the boards into the offensive zone by Spencer Scott. Eagles trying to clear. Wilkowski hits it out to center ice. Middlestead gets double team, but carried on by Jensen. 1-on-3 into the zone. He fires wide, and the rebound swept away by Donor. Blake plays up the right wing boards high in the air and out to center ice. Eagles and Andrew Irwin from center will drive it in. Glove save by Jesse. He'll hold on to get Wilson as coming down that wing was Chris Conan looking for some loose change. We played a minute and a half of the second period. 1-0 in favor of Eden Prairie, looking for their 7th win. Ponies looking for their 11th win. Conan Raleigh on the face-up. And off the draw. Puck comes to the line out to center correction. This is Roski, Munson, and Wasco out there for the Ponies. Eagles to send it in. Puck against the near side boards in the near face-off circle. As Roski plays it around the far right wing boards. Comes the line. It's held in by the Eagles. Held in there by Spencer Bloodgood. And this is shot in the goal. I'm looking down at my notes to look up, and the Eagles are celebrating again. Eden Prairie scoring at the 1:47 mark of this second period. It is 2-0 in favor of Eden Prairie. And it's a good jump for the Eagles here in the second period. And again, we'll get the score here in just a bit. Mention Bukowski getting his 3rd goal of the season. Chris Conan gets the goal. And does not get the assist on that goal. Let's see, Conan, that is goal number 5 on the season. I don't know if that was on assisted goal or not. Eden Prairie again holding the zone. There's a stick save by Brown. Puck to the far side boards, held in by Plakowski. And we have play whistle down at center ice. And we're going to have a penalty to be handed out, I do believe. And it'll be against Stillwater. No, it's against Eden Prairie. Going off is Johnny Middlestad for a couple minutes. The Ponies on the power play, down a couple of goals. 14:41 to go here in the second period. Power play unit to Coach Dean. There's Luke Camp. Spencer Scott, Phil Raleigh, Blake Dorner, and Cooper Wiley. Face off to the left of Andrew Dietrich. Raleigh gets tossed into the face-off circle. Stepping in to take the draw was Hemp. On sportsmanlike conduct against Johnny Middlestead, Ponies and Cooper Wiley hold the offensive zone as Donor plays it down low back behind the EP net. Puck in the near corner and rubbed out along the boards on the near side of Spencer Scott. Played up along the left wing boards. Blake jumps in to hold the offensive zone, gets a return pass. Donor goes up top, high slot, gets a return pass, one-timer, and it's wide. And the rebound all the way to the line. Oh, a nice job by Cooper Wiley to hold it in. Scott trying to put it out front. Loose in the near face-off circle. Jensen to pick it up. He puts it right on his own goaltender. Jack Jensen put it right on Andrew Dietrich. And Andrew had to be quick to snap that one. The Ponies have 1:20 to go. 14 minutes to go here in the second period. And power play unit changing up for the Ponies coming out. There's Logan Huber. And on that far wing is Ethan Darby playing the points. And out of the corner, near side, there's Eichton, Tessie, and Spencer Scott out there. Puck in the near face-off circle. Crisscrossing there is Lucas Munson. Munson up top to the point. Darby with a shot. Hits traffic. Rebound. Fired wide by Lucas Munson. And the rebound up along the near side boards up the half wall. Eden Prairie zone 4-man tap. In the corner for the Ponies, Wyatt Wasco. Wasco hammered into the wall there by the defenseman Keegan Langenfeld. At the half wall, Eichton goes up top. Darby with a shot. Ethan's shot is saved by Andrew Dietrich. And where is it? It's in his pads. He didn't know where it was. All he did was squeeze those pads together to try to make sure it wasn't a 5-hole goal. 13:21 to go in a 2-0 second period. How much time? 40 seconds to go on the power play. Raleigh comes back out. So does Hamp. So does Adam Isley. And Cooper Wadding. And Blake Donor on the defenseman. As the Ponies win the face-up. Now picked up AP. And they send it all the way back down the ice. Jesse out for a skate. Plays away from Jack Jensen. Cooper Wadding in the near corner zone. And a pass broken up by Jensen. Back behind that. Tries a wraparound. And he's turned away. Jensen in that far corner. Lost the puck to Cooper Wadding. Sets up back behind the cage. And here come the Ponies right left on the break end. They go left wing far side. And here is Donor dipping in the offensive zone, gets a return pass on his backhand, drop pass, and is loose in that high slot. Taken away by the Eagles. And coming back is Garrett Smith into the zone as EP is at full strength. In on goal, backhand shot, saved by Brown. And a shot taken there by Petkowski. Tommy looking for his second goal of the hockey game. Jensen to take the puck away off that back wall, turns and fires. Brown with a save, and he'll hold on. Jensen came from behind that net, trying to stuff it in on that far side. And Jesse had to be quick on that. That's a good line. Middlestad, Jensen, and Petkowski for Eden Prairie. And they've got Edina. Edina, Minnetonka tonight at Braemar. At Braemar for the Eagles coming up on Saturday. Face off to the right of Brown. And Spencer Rudrood will take the draw for AP. But winning that face off was Ryan Roski for the Ponies. 5-man tap against that back wall. And finally it is dug free momentarily. And played up the far side boards. And the Ponies clear it out of the zone and out to center ice. We have a penalty handed out? Yes, we've got a penalty be handed out to the Ponies. And looks like Luke Camp went off for a couple minutes. 1:33 to go in the power play. This is a backhand shot, glove saved by Jesse Brown. The PA announced a little late on the announcement, so I didn't pick it up. I looked up and already 30 seconds were off the clock. Eden Prairie on the power play for minute 29, leading 2-0, 11:53 to go here in the period. Ryan Lesko to take the draw. He wins it to the near sideboards. Return pass down the wall by Langfeld. 3-man tap in the near corner inside the Stillwater zone. And the puck comes free back behind the Pony net. Spencer Scott clears it up the boards, comes to the line, and it hops the stick. Blankenfeld and down ice, kicking going after the puck. Ponies on the forecheck. And on the forecheck for Stillwater is Matthew McGinley. Matthew on the penalty kill on this shift. Eden Prairie in their own zone. And here comes Andrew Irwin out of his own end. Clears the red line. Irwin, the captain, drives it in. Inside the Stillwater zone off the stick of Brown. Picked up and cleared into the zone. Down the ice by Logan Huber. And EP has to go back with 42 seconds to go in the power play, already leading 2-0. Both of their goals have been even strength goals. And the headman pass ahead for Jack Jensen into the zone. Down the left wing. Puts the double team. Comes up front. Shot! And a save by Jesse Brown. Oh, he is a good one. Jack Jensen split a double team. Pulled it through his forehand. Got a shot off. But Brown kneels on top of it to get a whistle and a stoppage of play. 10:53 shows the clock here in the second period. These two teams meeting for the first time since Hockey Day, Minnesota last year. Face off to left of Brown. And the draw won by the Ponies. Cleared off the boards to the line, but not out. Eden Prairie to hold the zone, held in momentarily by Langenfeld, back behind the net. Johnny Middlestead goes up top to the corner with a shot, hits traffic, and it pops up in the air. And Jesse goes up, climbs the ladder, snaps it out of the air with a big glove hand and holds on. They get a whistle and a stoppage of play. Pony's going to change up penalty killers. Here comes Parker Walling. And Alex Wells. So Raleigh will take the face-off against Jensen. And the face-off won by the Eagles coming out front. And Petkowski with a shot, saved by Brown. Rebound, cleared around the near side boards. That'll climb the glass. And somebody's got a souvenir off to our right. And out of point. 6 seconds to go in the one-man advantage. Coach Lee Smith will change up his unit. Sammy Wilhite coming out along with Spencer Rudrood. And Chris Conan. And the face-off near face-off circle. Pony zone. Puck in the near corner for Carson Jones. Jones tied up in the corner. Taking hit is Sammy Wilhite. Wilhite doubled, not triple team. Finally the Ponies to take the puck away. They flip the defense and drive it all the way down the ice. Breakaway. In on goal. Shot. And wide. A breakaway opportunity there for Andrew Eichten. And he put high and wide up over the net. Eden Prairie 3-on-2 if they hurry, coming back the other way. and walked into the offensive zone by Sammy Pager, the defenseman. Pager brings it around the far side boards and a little bit too far for Reichton and out to center ice. Pager back into his own zone. His partner is Austin Krebsbach. Eden Prairie sends it into the Stillwater zone, cleared back out to neutral ice. Krebsbach will send it right back in. Opponents bottled up and they're on the other side of the rink right now. Krebsbach with a shot. Hits traffic. Rebound. High slot. Cleared, but not out. Yeah, now it is out to center. And sent right back into the offensive zone by Wilhite. Parker Wade with the puck. Goes left wing near side for Spencer Scott. Scott to center ice. He'll drive it inside the offensive zone. Featured shot for a skate. He hasn't been kept too busy here tonight so far. Eden Prairie's outshot the Ponies. Back in that low slot in the near corner. Into the forward check. For the Ponies is Noah Tussey. Bukowski taken out of the play against the near side boards of the half wall. Comes out to center ice. Ponies touch up. They'll drive it right back in. Clear the 9-minute mark of this second period. 2-0. As walking it out of his zone and is Sammy Pager. Jansen plays it ahead. Bukowski into the zone. Splits the double team. In on goal. Backhand shot. Brown with a save. Rebound. Jesse covers up on the pipe. Holds on to get a whistle. And a stoppage of play with 8:42 to go. Tommy Bukowski Jr. on that wing. Tommy ready with a goal this game. His third of the year. And Chris Conan got his fifth goal of the year at 1:47. With 2 goals in the space of about a minute and 25 seconds. Cousin Jones will take the draw with Joe Roddy. And Joey gets tossed off the face-off circle again. Stepping in is Adam Isley. And from the point, it's held in by Max Artzinger. And from the point, Max will hold it in. Max Argetzinger. There we go. From center, Irwin will send it into the offensive zone. Chris Conan tries to come out front. Comes up top to the point for Irwin. He'll play it just wide of the goal. Hits traffic right out front. That deflects up over the glass behind Jesse Brown. Joe Raleigh, a little pushing and shoving out there with Carson Jones. Clock shows 8:21 to go here in the second period. Stillwater 6, Roseville nothing. Girls hockey earlier today. The second win in a row. Ryan Roski loses that draw. Comes the point. Irwin with a shot. 6 save. Rebound. They score! Shot by Irwin. Stopped by Jesse Brown. The rebound put in as Jesse was on his knees. And the Eagles score again, this time at the 8:46 mark. And did Bukowski get that goal? Or is that Conan? But it is now 3-0 Eden Prairie. Time of the goal will be 8:46. 8 or 9 getting that goal. Garrett Smith, a freshman Middlestead, or Chris Conan. But Eden Prairie's opened up a 3-0 lead. And off the face-up, Ponies with the puck. It is Chris Conan, his 6th goal of the year. And Spencer Rudrood got 1 assist, and the other assist went to Andrew Irwin. So 2 in the Sackey game for Chris Conan, and the Eagles lead 3-0 halfway through the Sackey game. As back into his own zone with the puck is Ethan Darby. Darby can't clear the zone. It's held in by A.J. Horton from the point. Third set of defensemen out there for the Eagles. A.J. Horton and Max Argetzinger. There's a shot from that high slot. Taken out front by the Eagles. Taken by Langenfeld. Only trying to clear their own zone. Eden Prairie controlling that end of the ice. And it's held in again by Horton. Backhands it down the slot and wide of the goal. Puck in that far corner. Man in the forecheck there is Garrett Smith, junior center iceman for the Eagles. Coming to center ice. Eagles touch up, get everybody on side. Backhanded into the offensive zone again by Sammy Wilhite. Ponies to clear, far corner. And played off the boards. Bouncing puck turned back by the Eagles. Lukowski out of the corner. Gomes up top to the point. There's a shot by Pager, saved by Brown. Rebound. Another shot hit traffic in front of Jesse. And is golfed out of the zone and down ice. And a race for the puck. And getting to it first is Krebsbach. Austin plays it out to neutral ice. Here come the Eagles again. Jensen trying to get it to set out from skate to stick. He lost it. Ponies in their own zone. Transition right to left. Good forward checking down by Pilkowski. Out front is Jensen. Has his pocket picked. Ponies coming back. 1-on-3 into the zone. Walking in is Adam Isley. Isley wide to go, puts it out front. Dietrich with the save on the rebound off that back wall. He dives out to make the save and gets the whistle with 6:23 to go. And now a 3-0 second period. 3-0 hockey game in favor of Eden Prairie. Face off to the right of Adam Dietrich. He, along with Ben Bullis, the two goaltenders for the Eagles. Carson Jones. Carson Jr. and Andrew the senior off the face-up inside the EP zone. Back in the near corner. 3-4 man tap. And finally it's swung free by the Eagles. Played up the left wing boards. Pony trying to hold it in. It comes loose to center ice. Back into the zone in that high slot and getting hit and taken off the puck was Ryan Roski. Far face-off circle. Pager back for the Eagles. Rings around the near side boards and played up the wall. There's Max Argetzinger. And out to neutral. Pager from the red line sends it inside the Pony zone. Cleared by Cooper while into the wing. Played to the line and out to center ice. Roski over skates. Loose at center. And taken away by the defense momentarily. Pager back into his zone and circles to get away for the forward chicken. And Wyatt Wasko. And the puck comes on goal. And Dietrich has to cover up on that far side pipe to hold on again. Whistle with 5:37 to go. 3-0 EP. Chris Conan with a pair of goals here in the period. And Tommy Plakowski got things started 22 seconds into the period. Wasco, Chelsea, and Eichton out there for the Ponies. Chelsea against Jensen, freshman against senior. And Jensen wins the face-off. Far face-off circle, Jensen. Back behind the net, he is tripped up and goes down. Four-man tap against that back wall, comes free up along to the left wing. Middlestead can't clear the zone. Middlestead is all tied up. There on the forecheck by the Ponies and Logan Huber. The referee says play on. EP with the puck. Urban goes right wing near side. Played off the wall, not the center ice. Jensen tips it into the zone. Back for the puck for the Ponies is Spencer Scott. Fires it up the left wing boards and out the center ice. On the stick there of Andrew Eichton. Eichton taken out of the play and taken hard on the far side boards in front of his own bench. EP with the puck, and here comes a 2-on-2. Pikowski into the zone down the right wing. Around Donor. Center pass right out front. Cleared away up the slot. Taken away by the Ponies. And coming back the other way. Boy, this is a fast-moving game. Eichton into the zone for Donor. Blake double teamed and lost possession. Here come the Eagles. And now the carry back the other way into the zone is Krebsbach. A question, that's Andrew Irwin. 15 at 5. Puck in that far corner inside the Pony zone. Eagles again controlling the offensive zone for a good portion of this period. There's a shot that is wide on the shot taken up front by Argetsinger. And that hit traffic, and that was deflected up out of the play. And let's refresh the computer, see if we have any scores coming in around the Hockey Awards, around the metro area. Check in that Edina 1-minute hockey game. Face off to the left of Jesse Brown. Rudrud will take the draw against the Ponies' Matthew McGinley. And here comes the Eagles. There's a centering pass out front and a tip attempt and a save by Jesse Brown. We got a penalty against the Ponies. There's another one put up on the board I didn't hear. The penalty against Adam Isley, a 2-minute item at the 12:46 mark. And my computer a little bit slow on reacting here tonight. Face off inside the Stillwater zone. And Pikowski will take the face off. Ponies this time win the draw. Cleared the line, but not out. As it's held in by Lingenfeld. Peeking against the near side boards. And he has it taken away from him. Comes out to center ice. And played in the offensive zone. Right on goal. Dietrich out. He plays away from McGinley and out to center ice. Cooper Wada back into his own zone. Cooper heads up ice. And it is deflected inside the Eden Prairie zone. They're going to wave off icing as Lingenfeld's back for the Eagles. Goes right wing near side. Andrew Irwin from the red line. Backhands it into the Stillwater zone. Jesse Asper skate. Lays it there for the defense. Taken away by the Eagles. They go up top. Lingentville. One-timer from Irwin. And a stick saved by Brown. And the puck cleared to the line and out of the zone and all the way down the ice. No icing, okay. EP with the puck. And looks like we do have some scores. Puck out at center ice. Andrew Irwin into the offensive zone, the Pony zone. Sends it down back behind the Pony net. Comes up along the far side board. Taken away by the Ponies. Trying to clear the zone. He has Roskin. He fans on one. We get a whistle and a stoppage of play. 46 seconds ago in the Eden Prairie power play. A final. Third period. Hill Murray 5, Maple Grove nothing. And a second period, Edina 4, Minnetonka nothing. The Hornets, I think they're for real, I think. Ossium, second period leading to Tina Gray 6-2. Spring Lake Park over Champlain Park 5-1. And St. Thomas Academy putting a hurt on South St. Paul. Future Pony opponent. STA 8-1 over the Packers out of Mendota Heights. EP with the puck. And from the near side board, send to the offensive zone. And that may climb the glass. And that one is up and out of play. 40 seconds to go in the penalty to the Ponies and Adam Isley. He's up just outside the blue line. Spencer Scott to step in against Rudrud. Controlled there by Carson Scott. Back to the D. And taken away on the forecheck there on the penalty kill. Good job by Spencer Scott. Scott tied up on a double team. Eden Prairie to take the puck away. They got a half a minute to go. The one man advantage already leading 3-0. And on the carry is Chris Conan. He already has 2 goals. Into the wing, into the zone on the left wing. Goes down low in the corner. And loose back behind the net. Jensen. Back to Vikowski. Back to Jensen. Jack Jensen in the near corner. At the half wall. Puts it right to the spot. They go weak side. Out front. Tip attempt. And it is just wide. Beautiful 3-way passing play. But they missed the open net. And the Ponies are back at full strength with 2:19 to go in the period. And the puck is up and out of play, up and along the dasher boards, and then came loose. What else do we have for scores tonight? Wayzata leading Breck 1-0. That is a second period score. And over Blaine 1-0, second period. North St. Paul 2, Hastings 1, second period. Those are the only scores we have so far here today. Up the face, up right out front in front of Jesse. Sliding save across the back crease. And a backhand shot again. That hits Trevick to the point. There's a blast. And Brown with a save. He tries to kneel on top of it. And it's free as it was held in by Argetsinger. Back behind the point of that ball, EP. Just totally dominating the offensive zone right now. As out of the corner, Jack Jensen tries to put it into the blue. It's deflected to the near side boards. And backhanded into the zone by the Ponies. Argetsinger goes back into the zone end. Left wing pass inside the Pony zone. Parker wanted to get to it first. Waddy from Skate District tries to kick it in. Oh, he got hammered by Jensen. And I think Jack Jensen is going to go. Oh, the sticks come up. Little pushing and shoving. And I think we may have some coincidental penalties here. Coming at the 15-25 mark. 6 came up. A couple punches were thrown. Referee's trying to sort everything out. And the EP penalty box. There's Jensen going off. And so will be Pekowski. So 2 in the penalty box for Eden Prairie. One will have a 5-on-3 to close out the period. Trying to get one up on the board. And trailing 3-0. Pekowski and Jensen, both 2-minute minors at 15-25. Face-off will be inside the Eden Prairie zone. And we need a swing of momentum here. And off the face-off, picked up by Eden Prairie, sent all the way back down the ice. 1.5 to go as Cooper Wiley back behind his own net, comes out the near side door. The sophomore defenseman goes rink line far side for Joey Raleigh. Into the offensive zone. Raleigh down the boards. Stops in the corner. Raleigh from skate to stick goes up top to the point. Logan Huber back to Joe. Back to Huber. Rink wide for Cooper Wiley. Wiley back to Huber. Logan. He fires. hits traffic, and the rebound to the far side boards. And EP trying to clear the zone, cannot. Ponies hold the zone. Wiley, top of the near face-off circle, fires. Stick out of there by Dietrich. Out of the corner is Raleigh. Goes up top, Logan again. Up blast, don't takes the shot, goes wing far side, and Raleigh, the redirect is just wide. Wiley, top of the near face-off circle. Goes down low in the corner, looking for return pass. He gets it. Goes up top, gets a pick, can't get a shot up. Cooper along the baseline, goes up top for Huber with a shot wide. And another penalty against Eden Prairie as the puck is free back behind the net. And Jesse Brown is out of the net. And with 33 seconds to go, another penalty be handed out against Eden Prairie. And going off for EP will be Max Argetsinger. And so the Ponies have a 5-on-3. It'll go on into the third period. Time to light the lamp here. Roski will take the draw against Cronin. And Ryan wins the draw to the near board. Up top for Donor. There's rink line far side. Parker with a shot saved by Dietrich. Rebound right out front. Donor with a shot. And that is wide. And picked up out of the corner. And played up the wall at the half wall. They go rink wide. One timer by Donor. Saved by Dietrich. Rebound. They tried to swat it in from the near side boards. I think we have a puck batted down by a high stick by the Ponies. Referee coming over to the box. So we have a penalty. Looks like it. Penalty against the Ponies. Looks like Luke Hamp is going to go off. So the referee's evening things up here a little bit. We've got 4 in the penalty box right now. 3 for the Eagles and 1 for the Ponies. 16 seconds to go here in a 3-0 second period. So it's 4 on 3. Carson Jones to take the face-off against Roski. Left to Jesse. Jones wins the face-off. But taken away by the Ponies. Cooper Wada goes rink wide far side. Left wing pass. And walked into the zone by Andrew Acton. Tripping the call against Luke Camp. And the buzzer is going to sound. And we play 2 periods of hockey. A second period dominated by Eden Prairie. They get 3 goals. And lead 3-0 as we go into the break. And we'll get the shots and goal here in just a bit. Eden Prairie scored at the 22-second mark.
Prairie 3, Stillwater 0. Shots in the period. For Stillwater, 10. Game total of 13. For Eden Prairie, shots in the period, 18. Game total 25.
All right. Those numbers don't sound good. The Ponies have been outshot by a 2-1 margin, 25-13. Ponies did get 10 shots on goal in that second period, but the Eagles had 18 shots on goal in the second period. Again, recapping the scoring at the 22-second mark, getting his 3rd goal of the year is Tommy Plakowski, and an assist from Jack Jensen, and the second assist from Johnny Middlesetter. It was 1-0. Then 25 seconds later, it was Chris Conan getting the first of 2 in the period on assist to goal at 1:47 to make it 2-0. And then at the 8:46 mark, Chris would get his 2nd of the period, his 6th of the year, with an assist from Andrew Irwin. And a 2nd assist on the goal from Spencer Rudrud. And that's where we stand. Now starting the 3rd period, Eden Prairie still has 2 men in the penalty box, and the 3rd penalty that was handed out will not start until those 2 young men come out of the penalty box. Meanwhile, Luke Camp has 1 minute and 45 seconds to go in his penalty. 3-0 EP, looking for their 7th win of the year. That Lake Conference, how tough is it? Edina, 16-1. And leading Minnetonka 4-0. Skippers 14-1-2. Then Wayzata, Hopkins, and Eden Prairie. For the Eagles after tonight, they are at Edina. And it'll be Saturday night. Home against Blake. Home against Minnetonka. At Wayzata. At Benilde St. Margaret's. Home against Edina. And at Hopkins. That's the EP schedule. And for the Eden Prairie girls hockey team, in this season, let's see, they are 15-7-1 on the season. They have just 2 games remaining. They have Edina coming up on Saturday, then at Minnetonka. The rest of the Eden Prairie sports calendar, Eden Prairie boys basketball. And they have De La Salle at home tomorrow night. Later on in the season, they take on Cretin-Durham Hall. And we'll have that game for you here on TJSportsOnline.net. In addition to Pony Sports, we also feature Cretin-Durham Hall Raiders Sports. And that'll be on February 28th from the Schottenstein Center at St. Thomas University of St. Thomas. Steve Fritz Court. And we'll have that game for you here on TJSportsOnline.net. The boys basketball team, nonetheless, De La Salle tomorrow night. Eden Prairie girls basketball team, they're 9-8 on the season. I mentioned the boys are 13-2. EP girls at Edina tomorrow night, at New Prague, at Albany, finally home on Tuesday, February 6th against Minnehaha Academy. EP wrestling team, and will be part of an invitational at Stillwater on a Saturday. The next dual meet against Edina on Thursday, February 1st. The Eagles, all part of a Nordic skiing varsity conference meet earlier on this afternoon over the Elm Creek Park Reserve. Out there on, Highway 55. Also today, Alpine skiing, the varsity meet at Buck Hill. And what else do we have on the EP schedule? Swimming and diving. The Eden Prairie boys have Edina at the Eden Prairie Community Center. Now this campus featured 3 hockey arenas, all kinds of meeting rooms, conference rooms, and a pool and a workout area. This is a huge complex here in Eden Prairie. Boys basketball again tomorrow night against De La Salle. Swimming and diving for Eden Prairie. No, that's tomorrow night. Excuse me, got my date wrong. Saturday for the Eagles wrestling at South St. Paul for an invitational. And next Tuesday, what do we have on the schedule? Eden Prairie girls hosting or at New Prague. And the boys basketball team will be taking on Delano Rockford at the high school. And the girls hockey team against Edina here at the Eden Prairie Community Center. We've given the schedules for both the Stillwater Ponies and the Eden Prairie Eagles. It's coming up in the future. Reminder, our broadcast here tonight brought to you by Coldwell Banker Burnett Realty in Stillwater. If you're looking to buy or sell a home here in the Twin City area, contact Adam Nyberg, Branch Vice President with Coldwell Banker Burnett Realty in Stillwater. Have an experienced professional manage your real estate needs today. Adam has been a trusted friend, guide, and leader in the real estate business since 1994. Call Adam Nyberg of Coldwell Banker Burnett Realty at 651-329-5514. An archive of this game can be found on our website here in a day or so. You can go to Blue Frame and go to the on-demand menu, and you can watch that game in its entirety. Some of the rankings came out here in the state of Minnesota today. And first of all, in swimming and diving, Stillwater Ponies are ranked number 2 in the state behind Minnetonka. In boys basketball, Cretin-Durham Hall ranked number 1. We follow the Raiders. We'll see them against De La Salle here on February 10th. Hopkins number 2, then Lakeville North. Eden Prairie number 4 against the Raiders and EP. February 28th, that's St. Thomas. And that's an 8 o'clock start, by the way. Mark that one down. The rest of the top 10, Apple Valley, Osseo, Park Center, Edina, Rochester, John Marshall, and North St. Paul. De La Salle number 1 in Class 3A. We'll see the Islanders against CDH. Again on the 10th, we'll see the Raiders and the Islanders in a girl-boy doubleheader. Girls basketball, Class 4A, Eastview, the Lightning number 1, followed by Wayzata, Hopkins, and Lakeville North, St. Michael, Albertville, Champlain Park, Centennial, Cretin-Durham Hall, Roseville, and Park Center. We'll see Roseville on Tuesday night. And the Stillwater girls try to make it 6 out of the last 7 at Roseville. 7 o'clock start, 6:45 broadcast time here on TJSportsOnline.net. Gymnastics rankings came out. Stillwater Ponies are on top. Followed by Lakeville North, Owatonna, St. Cloud Tech, Lakeville South, Eastridge, Cambridge, Isani, Anoka, Maple Grove, and Rosemont. Give you some of the scores in boys hockey. And there today, let's switch gears and check out, see if we got some scores on the girls' side of things hockey tonight. In addition to the Stillwater 6-0 win over Roseville. In progress, Champlin Park, Coon Rapids, and Buffalo, they are scoreless. And my computer decides to freeze up at that point. There we go. Let's see. Duluth Marshall and Superior scoreless. Lakeville South and Farmington, they are scoreless. Those are the only scores we have in on the girls hockey schedule. Here it is 3-0 Eden Prairie with 1 period to go from the community center. Chile will step away, rest the boys, and we'll be back with the third period in just moments. This is Stillwater Pony boys hockey on TJSportsOnline.net. And again, from the Eden Prairie Community Center, welcome to Suburban East Conference bowling second against the Lake Conference here tonight. And the rematch between a couple of teams that participated in Hockey Day Minnesota last year. With EP coming up with a 3-2 win here to 3-0 Eden Prairie. 3 second period goals, including a couple by Chris Conan. Only just 13 shots, 10 shots on goal in that second period. But the Eagles had 18 shots on goal. Andrew Dietrich defending the goal to our right. A busy Jesse Ryan will be defending the goal to our left. KB won, as we mentioned earlier in the contest, 8-2. Putting up 39 shots on goal. 4 goals from the sophomore sniper, Nick Dario. And Ty Thurston had a couple of goals. Noah Claybeck had a goal, and Benny Borman had a goal. And the third of our goaltender, Logan Beast, the sophomore. Stonewall the win. Our backstop the win, excuse me. Goaltending duties are in good hands. Jesse Brown, Teddy Sagasor, and Logan Beast. He's got to generate some offense for the Ponies. Again, the Ponies at Woodbury. Correction, this Saturday home against Roseville. That's an afternoon game. And then on February 1st, that Thursday night, they'll be at Woodbury. And then Friday, correction, Saturday, February 3rd, home against White Bear Lake. And that'll be a raucous crowd there that evening. 3-0 Eagles. Now we start the third period. Ponies have 4 men aside. Eden Prairie has 3 men aside. And though the draw won by the Eagles and sent all the way back down the ice by Keegan Langenfeld, junior defenseman. Ponies left to right on the breakout. Coming to center. They go right wing near side for Spencer Scott. Backhands it into the offensive zone. Gets around Langenfeld. Spencer back behind the Eagle net. Against that back wall, tied up there. Loose puck comes free off into the corner. Picked up there by Ryan Roski at the half wall. Ryan goes up top to the point. Walking in a blast, and it deflected just wide on a shot taken by Logan Huber. Puck in that far corner. And now let's see, we are 4 on 4. The Eagles got 2 of their men back. They still have 1 left in the penalty box. Eagles trying to clear the zone. They finally do, backhanded by Carson Jones and out to center ice. Ponies and Huber plays up the left wing off the stick of Spencer Scott. Eden Prairie from their own blue line, red line, driven into the offensive zone by Langenfeld. Back in the far corner of the Pony zone for Joe Roddy. Has it taken away here momentarily by Carson Jones. And here comes Roski to drive it in on goal. Dietrich with the same. Andrew will cover up and hold on to Joey Roddy. Was looking in, cruising in, looking for some loose change. 1:12 or 1:17 to go in the Eagle penalty. And that penalty is Max Argetspringer. And Lou Camp in the sin bin for about 37 seconds. Raleigh will take the draw against Jack Jensen. And the face-up won again by Jensen. Rung around the far side boards. In that far corner is Chris Conan. Carson, yeah, that's Chris Conan. Conan goes right wing, return pass near side boards. Sammy Pager into the offensive zone for Conan. Gets double teamed, holds onto the puck though. He goes half wall near side, puts her on the weak side, and it's through everybody. And picked up by the opponents and cleared out of center ice by Alex Wells. Walking in is Joey Raleigh looking for some help. Centering pass behind the winger coming down that right wing. And taken away by the Eagles. Jensen to center ice. Coming with Conan. Jensen on his backhand. Down the far side board. Stops. And now the Ponies have everybody back. And with the puck with 34 seconds on the clock. And from center ice, there's Adam Isley. Isley on the wing for Cooper Waddy. Waddy into the zone for Andrew Eichen. Eichen drop pass. Walking in. Shot. Pat saved there by Dietrich. And a second taken by Lucas Munson. Puck out of that far corner in the Eden Prairie zone. Eichen back behind the net for Munson. Munson. And he is taken down. No penalty. No arms up. I guess not. Puck against the near side boards. Up top to Cooper Waddy. Waddy. One-timer from the wing. Shot by Huber. And a save there by Dietrich. And here comes Jensen back the other way. Jensen into the offensive zone. Walking in from skate to stick, in on goal shot. And a save by Bronner to go in. It went in. Goal there by the Eagles, and Spencer Rudrud makes it a 4-0 hockey game. Time of the goal will be at the 2:30 mark. Beautiful play by Spencer Rudrud. And for Spencer, that'll be his second goal of the year. And I think there will be one assist on that goal. But 4-0 in Prairie. Jesse thought he had that fire pipe covered up. Did not. It snuck in. And Jensen gets an assist on the goal. And back the other way is Roski for the Ponies into the offensive zone, down the back wing on the backhand shot, hits the side of the goal. Puck back behind the Eden Prairie net and picked up against the far side boards and played out to center ice. And taken away by the Ponies and back into the zone. Driven in on goal. Shot taken there by Adam Isley. Sticked out of there by Dietrich. And the clearing pass by Irwin comes up the near left wing boards. They go rink wide far side. Bouncing puck. Looking for Sammy Woolheit. Walks it into the zone. Taken away again by Roski. Roski goes right wing near side for Munson. Munson can't handle the bouncing puck. And sent into the offensive zone by Max Argetsinger. And we have what? An offside call? Or an icing call. Evidently it came for the EP side of the red line, so an icing call against Eden Prairie. Play 2.5 minutes, 3.5 minutes out of this third period, and the goal up in the board, now 4-0. Munson will take the draw against Chris Conan. And Munson wins the draw, gets to the point, and a shot wide. The goal shot taken there by Alex Wells. From the point, Wells again. Alex with a shot way wide of the goal and off that back wall against the near side boards and backhanded out to center ice. Water for Wells, dumps it into the EP zone. Cleared to the line, nada. And back for the puck at Johnny Middleseed. Middleseed, just a sophomore, leaves it there for the defense. And Ponies get to it first against the near side boards. Shot whistle won by Spencer Scott. Back the other way, 1-on-1. Coming into the zone is Conan. And he hacks Cooper Wadley down, and that'll be a penalty against Chris Conan. A slashing call against Conan, and the Ponies will be on the power play. So far, unable to generate a whole lot of offense. Not, I would say, 3 shots on goal this period. Chris Conan, the 2-minute minor, coming at the 3:02 mark. 4:02 mark. There we go. How's my math? Joe Roddy will take the draw against Bukowski. Ponies win the face-up. Comes the line. Oh, it's poked free to center ice. And Jensen on the penalty kill. And there is a slashing goal against Conan. EP on the penalty kill, but holding the offensive zone. There's a Mr. Everything, Jack Jensen. And the puck played near side board. Joe Roddy overskates the puck. Loose in the Pony zone. Cooper Wadley to walk it out of his own end. Wadley up the middle. Gets a pick into the zone down the left wing. He fires. And that is deflected up over the glass into the netting. And that one is on a play. 12:31 to go. Our next and final broadcast of Pony Hockey will be on Tuesday, February 13th at the St. Thomas Academy Ice Arena out there in Mendota Heights. Tom Ritchie and I have been broadcasting a number of games there featuring my Augsburg Augies. In addition to Stillwater and Cretin-Derham Hall Sports, and also the boys of Augsburg. Football, volleyball, basketball, hockey, baseball, and softball. St. Kate's is another of my clients. So is the University of Minnesota Women's Hockey Program. Puck along the near side boards and not to the center ice. For all of our games, some 190 during the season, you can find on tjsportsonline.net. And again, the Ponies on the power play, but unable to do much. There's Garrett Smith on the penalty kill. Killing some time, side of the goal out front. And trying to sweep it away is Wasco Wyatt. Back behind his own net. Huber banks it off the wall and at the center ice. Eichten Andrews sends it into the offensive zone. But getting to it first is Argetspringer. Plays up along the right wing board. Logan Huber to hold it in. Plays down low in that far face-off circle. Eichen tries to go down low in the corner, but it's picked off. And sent out of the zone by Carson Jones. And we've got almost we got a high stick and call to be handed out. With the puck batted down by High Stick. Batted down by High Stick. No penalty on this one. Face up inside the Pony zone with 11:31 to go. 4-0 Eden Prairie. 34 seconds to go on the penalty to Chris Corner. And the draw won by Stillwater. And again, left to right on the breakhead. Isley to set it. Ahead for Roski. Ryan on his backhand into the zone, down the board. Rubbed out along the wall. Puck comes right out front. Shot by Huber. Saved by Dietrich. And he's down. Where's the puck? And is it in? And I think it is. Or did Dietrich make the save? And it is a goal for the Ponies. Well, not referee down there, not very demonstrative. Ponies are on the board. And that'll be a power play goal. And their 12th power play goal of the season coming up at the 4:44 mark. 5:44 mark of the period. Scramble in front of the net and we'll get the scoring for the Ponies. It's now 4-1. Referee over to the scorer's table across the way. We're back to 5-on-5. First on even strength goal here tonight at center ice. Right against the far side boards. And sent into the Eden Prairie zone. Irwin goes rink wide near set for Sam Pager. And they gave the goal to Adam Isley, an unassisted goal. And Adam will pick up his 6th goal of the year. Isley unassisted at 5:44. It's a 4-1 hockey game. And that's a power play goal. And Dietrich has to dive out to come up on the pocket. The Ponies are putting on pressure again in the offensive zone. 3-goal hockey game with 10:34 to go. Scott, Raleigh, and Eichten coming out. And on defense will be Huber. And the donor. Face up, won by the Eagles. And back they come to center ice. Backhanded into the offensive zone. Inside the Pony zone. And they play whistle down. And a new young man out there for the Eagles, Brock Daler, senior defenseman, getting some ice time. Off the face-up from the point. Shot by A.J. Horton. It's wide of the Pony goal. Puck in that far corner, put out front. And a shot that hits traffic right out in front. On a shot taken by Johnny Middlestead. And trying to hold the zone is Langenfeld, and he does momentarily. Ponies clear it out to center ice. And the Eagles walk it back into the zone. There's Joey Grain. Grain drop pass to his winger, taken away by the Ponies. Coming back 3-on-2 if we hurry. Here's Spencer Scott into the offensive zone. Down the left wing, Spencer fires. 6 save, popped up in the air, and swatted away by the defense in front of Dietrich. Comes to the line, but not out. Scott turns and fires. Raleigh deflects it just wide of the goal against the far side boards. It's held in by the Ponies in a white Husker. Comes out to neutral ice. Broken up on the rush there by Lucas Munson. Right in front of the Pony bench. Eagles send it back in. Ponies and Cooper Waddy back behind his own net. Comes out the near side door. Headman pass to the line and out to center ice. And on the stick of Wasco. Wasco backhands it into the offensive zone. Eagles touch up and they clear the zone and get it out to neutral ice. Carried on by Jensen into the zone, down the wing on his backhand. Tries to put it out front. Drop pass to the wing. It's shot as wide from the point. It's held by Sam Pager. And it's cleared all the way down the ice. Race for the puck. Trying to get to it first is Adam Isley. Adam already with a goal. He gets tripped up in front of the goaltender. And a little pushing and shoving. Adam a little miffed about that double team that he got in front of the net as he got dropped. No penalties. And there's a shot from the point by Cooper Waddy. And not a lot on it. Puck in the near corner inside the Eden Prairie zone with 8:44 to go. It's 4-1 in favor of Eden Prairie. Puck against the near side boards. And it circles right out front. Cleared away from in front of the net by Krebsbach. Austin Krebsbach clears to the line and out the center ice. Here comes Jensen with Pukowski. Jensen into the zone, down the left wing. Jack Jensen in the corner, stops. Broken up on the back check by the Ponies and Ethan Darby. And coming out to center ice, the lead pass too far for Roski. And nice and tall against Stillwater. Pukowski and Isley are drawing at each other. Nothing comes of it. Okay, eventually he cleared the glass and up and out of play. Face up inside the Stillwater zone. Adam Isley, his 6th of the year, and unassisted goal at 5:44. Roski to take the draw. Munson and Wasco out there. Off the shot, or off the face-off shot to the point, taken by Keegan Langensfeld. And Jesse has to make the stick hand glove save the hold on to get a whistle. And off the draw in the near face-off circle, inside the Pony zone. Cleared off the glass and up the boards and out to center ice. Roski goes rink wide into the zone. Here comes Luke Hamp. Hamp, top of the circle, fires. And that's up off the glass into the near side boards. Taking head against the boards. Matthew McGinley out there. This is a shot on goal, and Dietrich makes the glove save to hold on and get a whistle. We'll clear the 8-minute Meyer Cup regulation 4-1 in favor of Eden Prairie. Eden Prairie looking for the 7th win. Pony trying to avoid their 7th loss of the season. Riley to take the draw. Joe Riley, against Carson Jones. Joey is tossed out of the faceoff single for probably the 4th time tonight. Off the faceoff, Eden Prairie controls to go right wing far side. And a hand for Carson Jones on his backhand. 2-on-2. Jones into the zone around the defender, but he gets spun around. And Middlestead feeds it up the wing. Shot off that right wing, and did it go in? Again, there's no goal judge. I've got a camera in front of me that's kind of blocking my view, but looks like Carson Jones may have scored another one for Eden Prairie. Time this will be 9-16. It is now 5-1. Carson Jones, I know, took the initial shot. Looked like Jesse made the same. And Jones may have put in the rebound. We'll get the scoring here in just a bit. 9-16. And it was Carson Jones, his 8th year. And Johnny Middlestead got the assist on that goal. Carson Jones, his 8th goal of the year. And he is a junior. It's a young Eden Prairie team as well. We lost a lot of seniors off the last year's state tournament team. Eden Prairie with a 4-goal lead once again reestablished as the Ponies back behind their own net. Cooper Riley has it taken away as soon as the Eagles touch the puck. And what's the call here? We have penalties. Looks like the referee's coming to the score table. We have a roughing call to be handed out. And the penalty goal against Max Argetsinger. Ponies have another power play opportunity. Their lone goal, power play goal, coming at 5:44 by Adam Isley. Face out to the right of Andrew Dietrich. Inside the Eden Prairie zone. And off the draw, won by Irwin and the Eagles. And coming back to center right. Here comes Bukowski, one-on-one against Donor. Puck checked away by Blake. And Spencer Scott with the puck drops it down low, but nobody's there. Eagles out of the corner, out front, Bukowski with a shot, save, rebound, went to the backhand, and Tommy missed it wide. Almost a short-handed goal for the Eagles. Ponies got a little days ago trying to clear it out of the zone from center ice, dumped in by Sam Pedram. 1:30 to go in the Pony power play. As they come out of their own zone, left or right, headman pass to center ice. And here's Wasco Spencer Scott to drive it into the offensive zone. And jumping into the play to hold the offensive end is Luke Camp. Back behind the Eagle net, played up off the boards and out to center ice. Ponies have to go back as Donor is hooked and goes down. No call, 2-on-1, back the other way. Shot by Pekarski, rising shot up over the net and off the glass and all the way back out to center ice. And tipped into the zone by Eichton. Ken Langensfeld in front of his own net, out to center ice for Jensen. He takes a hit, but our defense, Huber, got the worst of that. And the puck inside the Pony zone. And finally controlled there by the Ponies and Logan Huber. Huber turns and heads up ice. Logan ahead for Lucas Munson. Munson into the Eden Prairie zone. Stops and sends it down back behind the net. And played off the boards by Irwin and out to center ice. Ethan Darby out there on defense for the Ponies. There's a shot off the wing taken by the Ponies in white. Wasco. It comes to the point. Held in by Darby. Down the wing. Passed a little bit too for Wasco. Against that back wall. White in on the forecheck along with Lucas Munson. And it's taken away by the Ponies. Back behind the net is Big White. Goes off the right wing boards to the point. Huber plays it down the wall. Taken away by Irwin. Plays it up off the glass and almost picked off his coaching staff across the way. 6 seconds to go in the Pony power play. 5:09 to go in this one. 5-1 Eden Prairie. Scoreless first period. 2 goals in the first minute, 47 seconds of the second period. They added a third, and they made it 4-0 in the early third period at the 2:30 mark as Rudwood gets his second goal of the year. At 9:16, even strength goal by Carson Jones. And off the draw, Eagles with the puck in their own zone. Off the right wing boards, comes the line, held in by the Ponies, and both teams are at full strength. There's a shot out front, looking for the tip in on the near side board there with Matthew McGinley. Comes out front again, and it's swept away by the Eagles. Played off the board to the line, and the Ponies doing a good job on the forecheck. Centering pass out front, and that one is broken up by Rudwood. Side of the goal, Dietrich goes to his knees. Back in the near corner, cleared off the glass and out to the center ice. Wanted to get everybody outside. That's Cooper. Headman pass too far from McGinley. Eagles to set it down the ice. That'll be an icing call. It is. Icing the call against Eden Prairie. And we'll try to get some of the other scores in the hockey world on our post-game show. Off the face-up, Eden Prairie zone. Cleared off the right wing and out to center ice. Coming back into the offensive zone, it's Fammy Wilhite. Wilhite taken into that back wall and lost the puck. After his Rudwood, Spencer back down for Wilhite. And Wilhite walks the goal line, puts it up the slot. There's a one-timer into the midsection of Jesse, and he holds on to get a whistle and a stoppage of play. Ryan Lesko took that shot. Ryan hasn't seen a whole lot of ice time on that third line. Face off to Lon to Jesse. And the draw won by the Eagles. Jensen walks it off the boards, puts it out front, shot, and it's whistled wide. A one-timer by Joey Grain. And he put it up over that. There's Grain and then a high slot. Written off the play by Eichen. Shot on goal. Brown with a save, and he'll hold on to get yet another whistle. As again, Eden Prairie 2-1 shots and goal advantage in the second period and continuing to dominate here in the third period. Mentioned 4-0 Edina over Minnetonka. Hill Murray 5-0 over Maple Grove. Face up now to the right of Brown. Face up comes to the point. Langenfeld plays it down low in the corner. Cooper Wada gets double teamed. 4-man tap in the near corner of the Stillwater end. And it's dug free by Jensen. Comes out front on his back end. To the point, Langenfeld with a shot. He scores! It's now 6-1 as Keegan Langenfeld picking up the goal, his third of the year. Time of this one will be 13-21. Jensen will get another assist as Keegan Langenfeld will pick up goal number 3 on the season. So a 5-goal lead by Eden Prairie. And they're on their way to their 7th win of the year. Ponies, after that 3-game winning streak, will fall to their 7th loss on the year. So there's a scoring chance and gets another assist. Langenfeld gets the goal. Here comes Carson Jones with a shot. And that's wide of the goal. Puck in that far corner in the Pony zone. Stillwater trying to clear their zone. They do, and out to center ice. And coming up the near side boards, backed off the wall and sent into the offensive zone by McGinley. Puck back behind the EP net up along the near side boards. Here come the Eagles, right to left down the breakhead. Coming to center ice is Chris Conan. He's got a pair of goals. Top of the circle, he fires. That one is deflected up over the glass and on a play. Katina Grace shutting out Osseo 2-0. Third period. All the Angels shutting out Waconia 3-0. Elk River and Elka don't have a score in on that hockey game. Face out to the right of a busy Jesse Brown here tonight. And the draw near face out circle comes out front. And scramble in front of the net. Hits bodies. And off in the corner. It's held in by Rudwood. Spencer plays down low in the corner. Goes up top to the point. Eagles hold it in. And from the point, a blast taken there by Austin Krebsbach. Puck in the near corner inside the Stillwater zone. Again, E3 continuing to hold the offensive zone. They take it away. Puck comes out front. There's a shot on goal. Brown with a save and a shot taken by Rudrud. At the half wall near side boards. Ponies trying to get out of the zone. Rudrud holding on to the puck in the near face-off circle. Ponies off the glass and down ice. First man back is Krebsbach into the zone. Gets away from Spencer Scott. Plays it off the boards and out to center ice. Here come the Eagles again. The zone is Rudrud. Spencer. He is taken down on the back check there by Spencer Scott. Puck comes to the near side board. Jumping in is A.J. Horton to hold the offensive zone for Eden Prairie. Against the Pawnee back wall. Near side boards. Cleared up the wall, but not out. And the puck comes loose off into that far corner. Picked up by Scott. Scott coming with Eichton. Pass behind Andrew. And out to neutral ice. Horton turns it back. Sends it into the Pawnee zone. And down the wing is Garrett Smith. And a shot on goal. And Jesse Brown has to make the save. Garrett Smith, a junior, on that third line. Face off to the right of Jesse with 1:43 to go. In a hockey game dominated by Eden Prairie from the second period on. And 3-0, then 4-0. Lead then 4-1, then 5-1, now 6-1. And the Ponies send it all the way down the ice. They're going to wave off icing as Langenfeld plays up the wing, stolen away there by Munson. Lucas back behind the net, tries to put it out front, and he scores! He banks it in! Lucas Munson from behind the net. He banks it off either the goaltender's skate or one of the defensemen. And the Ponies are on the board as Lucas Munson is going to pick up his second goal of the year. And the time of the goal will be at the 15:33 mark. I think that'll be an unassisted goal for Lucas. And it is 6-2. Lucas did all the work on that one and get credited. One of our 5 seniors. And it is a non-assisted goal for Lucas. Eden Prairie offside at the Stillwater blue line with 1:18 to go. 2 third period goals. Adam Isley taking up the goal for the Ponies. Power play goal, unassisted goal, and Munson non-assisted goal. As Horton will send it back inside the Stillwater zone. Right out front. And a shot saved by Brown. Didn't know where the rebound was. Net was wide open. And a little frustration. Eden Prairie gets storming the net. And the Pony trying to play policeman in front of Jesse Brown. There might be a little shell shock here tonight. And the face shot will come outside the Stillwater blue line. McGinley. Roski, and who's a winger on that line? It is Luke Hemp. Eden Prairie sends it in on goal off the face-off, and Jesse has to make yet another save. Those are on shot 2-1 after the first 2 periods, 13 shots on goal. Mark this down, Tuesday, February 13th. The Ponies in St. Thomas Academy from the St. Thomas Ice Arena. That game on TJ Sports Online. Down at a minute to go in this hockey game. McGinley from center. Out the right wing for Luke Hamp. Hamp gets double teamed. Plays it down the wall out front looking for Ryan Roski, and it's not there. Cleared around the boards by Kremsbach and up the wall. From the point, it's held and shot by Blake. And it's on goal. Dietrich for the save. Blake Donor with a shot on goal and a save by Andrew Dietrich. Face off with 38 seconds to go. And Eden Prairie changing up personnel. Here comes Johnny Middleton out to take the draw against Joe Rowling. Let's see if Joey won the faceoff. And the puck comes out to center ice. Coming back the other way, though, into the zone of Joey Grain. Grain back behind the Pony net. And it's off of his stick. Back behind the net, off into the far corner for Donor. Blake plays up the left wing for Spencer Scott. Scott turns and heads up ice. Scott 1-on-3. Overskates the puck, reaches back and backhands it into the offensive zone. Raleigh on the forecheck in. A.J. Horton to line. Picked up by Krebsbach. Austin with 8 seconds. Pass picked off out front. Spencer Scott can't pull the trigger on his backhand. Goes up top to Donor. Pass down the wing for Scott again. And the buzzer sounds. And this game is in the books. Eden Prairie dominating the second period on and winning by a score of 6-2. And the record is now 7-10-1 overall. 0-3 in a very tough link for the Ponies. Dropped their first game in 4. They are now 10-7, remain 7-3 in the Suburban East Conference. They host Roseville on Saturday afternoon. Scoring for the Ponies in the third period. 27 shots at goal for the Ponies. And the Eagles had 13 shots on goal in that third period and a game total of 38. 38-27, the shots on goal. Now I can get back to the scoring. And again, Eden Prairie takes a 1-0 lead 22 seconds into the second period. Tommy Polkowski picking him his third goal of the year from Jack Jensen. And Johnny Middle said it was 1-0. Minute 25 seconds later, Chris Conan gets an unassisted goal, his fifth of the year, to make it 2-0. And late in the period at 8:46, Conan gets his second of the period, his sixth of the year. And on the assist was Andrew Irwin, second assist for Spencer Rudrood. And it was 3-0. And the Eagles make it 4-0. And that was in the third period at the 2:30 mark. Rudrood will pick up a goal, his second of the year. Jack Jansen, yet another assist. Ponies got on the board on a power play go at 5:44. Adam Isley picking up his sixth of the year unassisted. Ponies with their 12th power play goal of the year. But the Eagles make it 5-1 at the 9:16 mark. Carson Jones picking up the goal. And Johnny Middlestad the assist on that goal. Eagles make it 6-1 at the 13:27 mark. As the defenseman Keegan Langensfeld getting the goal, his third of the year. Jensen, his third assist of the hockey game. Ponies' final goal of the hockey game. An unassisted goal for Lucas Munson, his second of the year at 15:33. Again, the Ponies outshot 38-27. And a split tonight here at the Community Center. The Pony Junior Varsity winning again and lopsidedly by a score of 6-2. Led by Nick Daria with 4 goals tonight. Up next for the Ponies again, they've got Roseville on Saturday afternoon, February 1st, that Thursday night at Woodbury. Home against White Bear Lake on Saturday, February 3rd. For Eden Prairie at Edina on Saturday at Braemar Arena. And Edina was beating Minnetonka last we saw 4-0. And then home on the 1st, that Thursday night against Blake. And on the 3rd, they host Minnetonka. Oh, that is quite a schedule for Eden Prairie. A real buzzsaw for Coach Lee Smith's team. And that's going to do it for our broadcast here tonight. Again, thanks to the folks at Coldwell Banker Burnett Realty in Stillwater. Adam Nyberg, the branch vice president. Experienced professional in business since 1994. Call Adam Nyberg of Coldwell Banker Burnett Realty at 651-329-5514. Our thanks to Dean Running and the staff here at the Eden Prairie Community Center. Thanks to all of you for watching and listening here tonight. Thanks to the Silver Fox, Tom Ritchie, for pushing all the buttons and keeping us sound here. I'm Tom Witchin. Your final score tonight, SEC against the Lake Conference. Lake Conference prevails 6-2. Good night, everybody. We'll talk again Tuesday night from Roseville. Stillwater Girls Basketball here on TJSportsOnline.net.